I can give you the marketing strategy and you have the potential to fuck it up on purpose, unconsciously, because of your belief systems. To get that income, you want to know why you're on an income roller coaster? Because you're driving the cart. You're driving down that, you're rocketing down that roller coaster. Woo! The adrenaline's going and your brain's shitting itself. Because where you're going into success is unfamiliar and dangerous, and you don't have the resource, the ways to stop the limiting belief systems taking control of your manifestation through the energy that emit from them, right? And what we want to do is build in these ways through rhythm. So you're not there in where you potentially are right now, which is trying to squeeze meditation, breath work, all this shit onto your to-do list. It's part of who you are. You know, if you want to understand this better, get my book, Awaken Your Miracle Frequency. It's easier than you think to have it all. Through my story, through my insights, I'm here to help you to delve in deep. So what if you've got all of these internal things running in your internal operating system, your internal blueprint, the blueprint I talk about in the book, that are actually causing you to self-sabotage your success? And whatever strategy is given to you, whether you pay for it, whether it's free, is not going to be successful, because you're going to make it not work for you to validate what you believe. Which is why a quantum marketing strategy considers these internal operating belief systems. It supports you to be in your truth. We use neurosomatic processes, somatic imprinting, transformational coaching methods alongside the building blocks of a marketing strategy to make you explode your success. Explode your success. How does that feel right now? You know, to go from wherever you are, whether it's not making any money at all, or whether it's being on an income roller coaster every month and not knowing, you know, which strand of spaghetti is going to stick. Maybe it's being stuck in launch mode, like I was, knowing, hang on a minute, you know, the way I was doing things, and knowing that that doesn't sit well with me, knowing that that doesn't work well with my inherent need for freedom and my love of my children and wanting to just, you know, hang out more, right? It just wasn't working for me. You're marketing in a way that's not working. It's either not feeling simple, it's complex, you're trying all the things still trying to find the one thing that works, or you found something that works and it doesn't feel aligned. Wherever you are, how does it feel to think that you could do your marketing, market your business, promote your business, pop your income, your impact, and your influence in a way that is completely aligned to you? That is what comes from a quantum marketing strategy. Yes, we have the building blocks. Yes, we have the physical steps but they're very clear, right? 3 things that I tell you to do every single day. C. Powerful content, powerful conversations, and powerful connection to yourself and to your audience. Listening to yourself, listening to your audience. Where does powerful content come from? It comes from being in the space. It comes from creating time. It comes from your inner journey. It comes from your own expansion. It comes from being completely present in the classroom of each day. Not from hustling through a content plan, you know, trying to follow, plug and play somebody else's steps. It comes from you. Yes, there are tips and tweaks to make content more powerful. Yes, there is engagement strategy we use to make sure people see your posts, but the power is in the post. And where does that power come from? That comes from you. Number 2, conversations. Focus less on closing sales and focus more on opening conversations. Again, where do those conversations come from? They come from your fucking message. They come from the things that do polarize your audience. They come from the movement that you are here to create. Connection to those things comes from alpha creation, comes from switching off your survival brain, your survival body that is in constant reaction to creating space, to creating pathways into divine connection, divine intelligence, divine gifts, opening up your supersensory capabilities. So I want you to ask yourself a question right now. When you look at this week is a new moon, the new moon of Aries. It's all about action. And what does action look like to you? Because if it looks like physical action, hard work and hustling, I want you to pay attention to this. I also want you to ask yourself, when you do take action, when you do take bold steps, when you do create success, what happens? Do you stay in the flow of that, or do you self-sabotage it? Because I know for me, there was so much self-sabotage, and I know for clients, I've seen self-sabotage too. I've helped them to pop their income, and they've taken steps backwards because of ingrained, deep, limiting beliefs. It's interesting, there's been multiple times in my life where I've got super fit and again, I write about this in the book, I've got super fit and healthy and I've sabotaged it. Or I have got to a place where, you know, my house is super clean and tidy and I've sabotaged it. I've got to a place where I'm sleeping really well and my body's feeling amazing and I've sabotaged it. Why? Because I'm addicted, or I was addicted, to that feeling of punishment, that feeling of, validating the belief that I wasn't good enough. You know, the body memory of a child that was, you know, always getting things wrong and getting punished for it. When that punishment didn't come, I fucking created it. You know, I'd get sober and then I'd fuck it up with a drink. Or I would get super clean and healthy in my diet and then I'd fuck it up. So that I could remember that feeling in my body of just feeling disgusting because I was addicted to it. My body was addicted to it, and your body will be addicted to a certain feeling too. It all comes down to self-worth. Whatever has taken away your self-worth, if you had full self-worthiness, you would stand up on whatever pedestal it was and you would scream your message from the rooftops. You would say the things that you truly believe, and you would just not give a shit what came back, because you would be so in the power of what you believe, so in the power of yourself that it wouldn't mean anything to you. You wouldn't even react when negative stuff does come back. You know, for a long time, I believed I had to find it in me to, you know, if that negative stuff comes back, that criticism comes back, I've got to fight it. Now I know I don't even have to respond to it. You know, there's nothing in me that has that fight anymore, because the power is in the place between the power that comes in the form of force and the place on the other extreme where you just lay back and let shit happen. That powerlessness, that helplessness, that victim consciousness. The true high frequency, high consciousness is in the place in the middle where your love for everything in yourself is unconditional. And for that, you have got some inner work to do. Your inner work is part of your marketing strategy, because where you're not doing the inner work deep enough is putting a ceiling over your visibility. It is putting walls around your powerful message, and it is limiting your movement. And you are here to create a movement. You are here to make a difference, not through force, through power. Your power, and you've got to find it first, right? So what I'm offering to you as a coach is the ability to mix this up, this transformational coaching and strategic steps to explode your income, your impact, and your influence. And for a long time, you only had access to that when you came into my mastermind or when you came into my one-to-one. And I didn't feel good about that. And I wanted to change that. That was the biggest reason I went back to the drawing board last year of how do I create community? How do I create limitless support to resources at every budget, at every place where somebody is in their journey, whether they have the money to invest, but just want to figure out whether this is the right place to invest it, or they don't have the money to invest and they need support. This week here in the Awakened Wealth community is absolutely the result of that drawing board. We have so much going on. We have these trainings weekly now here in the group. We have just opened up the Quantum Leap portal, which is a place for $99 a month. You get access to me, you get access to my trained coaches, you get access to guest experts. If you want access to the portal, comment below and I'll connect you. Your quantum marketing strategy, content, powerful content every single day, how you open conversations every single day and focus on opening conversations instead of closing sales, how you connect to yourself, how you connect to your audience, how you listen to your body, build this slowing down into your rhythm, because when you create a rhythm, habits change more easily. If you try to change a habit but you don't change your rhythm, then changing the habit is going to be hard. And to create neuroplasticity, we have to change the habit. We have to have things happening differently, repetitively, to change the neural pathways in your brain. This is how clients are taking quantum leaps, not just short-term cash injections, monumental steps into a long-term legacy, sustainable income generation and expansion, money that grows every single month, month on month. But also your being in the business becomes less because we're simplifying that marketing process. You know, the third phase of the Awakened Wealth Blueprint, which is only available in my accelerator, is where we start to look at automation and how we take you out of your marketing strategy so that you can invest even more time into expanding your experience of life without sacrificing your income and your impact goals. We look at one good funnel. You know, that was one of the best learnings from my first mentor, Nick Pigeon. You know, she's very strategic. If you want a simply strategic coach, I'd recommend her every single day. But I had to go outside of her coaching to really work on the belief systems that were getting in the way of me adopting her strategies, right? And that's why I created the accelerator, to have a one-stop shop for business coaching, helping you through those you know, business blocks, but also getting to the root of why you're really stuck and where you're placing your own ceiling over your visibility, how you're placing the walls around your own expansion, where you're keeping yourself small and your radical expression is not unlocked. I promise you, your radical expression it's not unlocked. Knowing how long I spent inauthentic to my true expression, to my true impact, to the fun I have now in my life, the ease I have, the joy I have, how I've been able to invest back into places that mean so much to me. You know, this last year has been about becoming a better human, about becoming a better mum, because my impact really was focused before then from a place of scarcity outside of my own four walls. And now, you know, the attention has turned inward, and I'm feeling really good about the journey that I'm taking. And you know, so excited about bringing the way that I've done it to other people so that you can free yourself up from that ball and chain, that rope around your neck, because I know your business can be that. I know what it feels like to feel like you need to do to get. And it's not true, not with quantum approach. Ultimately, with quantum approach, what you believe it to be will be. It's all about your belief systems. So if you're ready to start working on those, comment below. Yes, I would love to dive into the quantum portal. Yes, I want the app. Yes, I want the book. Or yes, Claire, just give me the damn shortcut. Sign me up for a call. I want to know about your accelerator program. I want to work with you directly, and I want to quantum leap my income, my impact, my influence.